Happy Scorpio seasons to all my Scorpio sun, moon, and ascendants, and also wherever the location and constellation and house and participation that you have Scorpio in. So Scorpio season is all about rebirth, regeneration, deep transformations, deep solitude, and also transforming what's beneath the surface. Opposite Taurus, surface level. Also, when it comes to Scorpio season, this is all about, taking full power and control and having deep focus. Scorpio is a fixed sign, so that means you're going to be fixated on your own way of dealing with your feelings and emotions on a deeper perspective. And every time you're feeling deep about things, then that means these are pent up feelings and emotions that you have going on within yourself, 111. And the moment you have something deep going on within inside of you, the moment you don't release it, the moment, it'll become turmoil and start to build up and, of course, become constipated. Anytime you're in a constipated manner, that means you are having troubles releasing things. And, of course, if you have troubles releasing things, then, of course, it's going to be a situation where, you're going to go to that transformation to get it released in order for it to come on the surface. Now, we definitely in the fall season, so, this is a season where things fall down. And, of course, when we're dealing with a new moon perspective, this is a new way of feeling deep and reacting deep about the area and location you have a duty, a responsibility to basically take heed to. Now, when we're talking about this perspective, this is the area and location where you want to strive towards bigger and better. You want to strive towards more. You want to manifest. Your purpose in life is to come here to manifest. Take on your goals. Take control of your goals. Become who you truly desire to be, and not someone as in a walking stool or a slave or someone that's under rulership. You have to be above and, of course, in control of your own rulership. That's the whole purpose of, being who you are, and, of course, overcoming circumstances and situations and, of course, turmoils through your life, and ups and downs and obstacles and, of course, situations and circumstances that play out, ups and downs in your life. It's the whole purpose of roller coasters. You got to be the one that's front row seat in a roller coaster, because it's all about you. Feel me? It's all about you and your timeline, and, of course, what you came here to basically do within your life, your atmosphere. 360. Now, we're going to basically be pretty much breaking down the Mars and Pluto aspects of the new moons. So we're dealing with a sun and moon and Scorpio, and also, you can't have one without the other, Aries. So you're dealing with two planets at this moment. So, of course, you're utilizing both masculine and feminine energy. When it comes to that perspective, the feminine energy will be predicated more towards Scorpio based on the feelings and emotions, of course, being that it's a water sign. And also, it's also dealing with deep transformations and power control. You're dealing with Mars, co-ruler Pluto. Mars about ambition, motivation, dedication, determination. We got the North Node in Aries, feel me? And also we got Chiron in Aries. So the area and location that you have both those planets in, it's going to be the area and location where you need to combine the two and utilize it towards having a stepping stool. Now that your opposites is going to basically be, Libra, and also your opposite is going to be Taurus, Venus, which is, the opposite scales, where you can't have one without the other. Now, Taurus will be basically playing the feminine role, and, of course, Libra will be basically playing the masculine perspective roles when it comes to, the opposites and dealing with that situation. Now, Taurus is basically more Earth. You also got Uranus and Taurus at the moment, so that's going to be, having your own unique standpoint and your own unique way of dealing with changes, upheavals, and, of course, situations and circumstances that you are going to be basically, going through the head first collision. Now, anytime we're dealing with a Uranus perspective, we're dealing with a generational, global perspective when it comes to our generation, and, of course, the generation that we are within upon now. So anytime we're dealing with that perspective, we are doing things on a grand scale, and, of course, what we're basically doing every day. Now, better break down the houses, and also the houses that you have the Scorpio, new moon in, and of course Aries. I'll start off with Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Now, if you're a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and this is your new moon phase, happy birthday to you. Now, your focus for the next month, and of course with this new moon, you're going to be reacting, responding deeply towards a new way of transforming your personality, your personal characteristics, your personal self, and of course personal transformations that you deal with people, places, and things on a personal level, people that you get personal with. Also, the first house, Scorpio in the first house actually does pretty good here because, first house is also representing Aries, aka self, first. Feel me? So you're also dealing with Mars and Pluto here. So you're going to have Mars, of course, England, both in your characteristics of your sixth house and your first house. So Chiron and North Node in Aries, you're going to be basically going through some trauma, dealing with your health, your routines, and things that matter. Now you got to utilize your personal life and your personal health, sixth house. Come bring these two together and, of course, strive to be more deeper. Now, also on the opposite scale, feel me, you're also going to be dealing with the seventh house in Taurus, which is you'll also be going through some unexpected changes when it comes to your relationships and your one-on-one relationships. You also got to take control of that and have your own unique outlook on that. And of course, your 12th house is in Libra, which is your subconscious also for me. So yes, areas and locations you'll be working on. So you pretty much are in the phase of separating yourself and of course detaching to get away from people, places, and things that no longer, fit your criteria on this perspective. Do that. Also, now Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. The area and location you have Scorpio in is going to be your second house. Now, Scorpio don't really do good in this house. It's very detrimental. So that means you're going to be going through some deep transformation when it comes to the things that you react and respond through deeply. Value system is going to be reacting and responding very deeply during this time. It's going to be going through some transformations. You need to take full power, control, and full custody over your money values and the things that you truly love and truly desire. This way, when we have the full moon in your 8th house, you'll be fulfilled when it comes to your investments, your assets, and of course your resources. Now, being that you're a Libra ascendant, feel me, you're dealing with the opposite scales. You're dealing with a 180 every single day. Feel me? So that means your the area location that you have Aries in, aka your North Node and your Chiron, is going to basically be in your 7th house, your relationship. So you've been going through some trauma when it comes to your one-on-one relationships and how you relate with yourself and others. So pretty much you're going to need 2 of these energies, aka your 2nd house and also your 7th house. Bring these 2 individuals, bring these 2 planets and houses together. Compromise, but it creates a form of equilibrium and balance. Feel me? That means you can't be pleasing everybody. You can't have a situation where you truly stuck with a person, or a person truly want to stuck themselves with you and bring a value system within your life, which can kind of have you do too much. And of course, you do too much for somebody and you're not really pretty much getting the 50-50 spectrum back. So you may actually reconsider letting go of certain people, places, and things during this time too. Feel me? That's going to be the area location that you're going to be pretty much participating when it comes to your 7th house, letting go. You're dealing with, you've been dealing with some unexpected changes when it comes to that perspective and that area location. So, you're going to be going through that phase. Also, you being a Libra ascendant, feel me? That's going to be, your constellation that you're going to be basically focused on within these next months and going through these next phases this season as well. Feel me? So, yeah. That's going to be your homework and your duties and responsibilities for that perspective. Now, for Virgo ascendant, for me, you got Scorpio in your 3rd house. So, having Scorpio in your 3rd house, that means you're going to be reacting and responding deeply towards transforming your way of thinking, your way of communicating, your way of sharing your ideas, and of course, the ideas that are around you and your environment, your surroundings, your community, your friends, your siblings, your neighbors. You may be going through some transformations or some deep power control issues dealing with those individuals privately. Feel me? Now, your oppositions and your obstacles is going to basically be coming from your 9th house. So the 9th house is pretty much dealing with, Taurus energy. So you'll be pretty much dealing with some, unexpected changes when it comes to your way of preaching, teaching, and of course your reasons, and of course your learning and your experiences. Now, you're also going to be utilizing the 8th house for Aries, which is, deep transformations and deep power control issues when it comes to your like I was saying, so if you got Scorpio in the third house, you're gonna be going through you're gonna be reacting, responding deeply towards transforming your mind, your mentalities, the way you think, communicate, and the way you share ideas, and the way ideas, and of course your environments and your siblings, neighbors, and things are expressed towards you. Also be aware of transformations with your car, your vehicles, and the way you drive. Also, your oppositions is gonna be your ninth house. So you'll be going through some unexpected changes when it comes to your moralities, your preaching, the way you preach, the way you teach, the way you learn, the way you experience, the way you travel. All those been going through some unexpected changes. Just remember, Uranus being there, that means you need to have your own unique, fixated way of pretty much taking, your own unique stage and stance towards that area and location through that experience. So you need this experience to pretty much get you from point A to point B. Also, the house that you have Aries in, which is the other side of dealing with both planets, Mars and Pluto. You got Aries in your 8th house, so that means you pretty much need to focus your attention on deep regeneration, deep transformation during this time for me, towards your passions, your motivation, your desires, and of course that's where your North Node at, and that's where you have Chiron at. So that means you've been going through some deep private transformations and trauma during that area and location. So that's house, that's home, that's where it's comfortable at. Mars, Aries will get in that house, so yeah, that's gonna be your area and location that you're gonna be basically dealing with. And your oppositions from your North Node will be basically things that you held on to dearly. Your 2nd house, Libra. So be aware of that equilibrium in that house and location. Also, if you have Scorpio in the 4th house, the 4th house falls in Scorpio, so it's gonna be dealing with some ups and downs when it comes to deep transformations of your home, your family, something that you kind of may have held on to deeply and dearly to. For me, you may have to go through that. You're gonna go through that transformation during that time to know how to let go when it comes to that area and location. And also your Leo ascendant. For me, your oppositions is going to be basically coming from your 10th house. Unexpected changes when it comes to your status, your career, your goals, and of course how you're known, how you're seen in the public's eye when it comes to Taurus, that Taurus industry. Now your other side of Mars, Pluto energy is going to be basically, you have Aries in your 9th house. That means you need to pretty much have your own spiritual stance on your hope, faith, and belief when it comes to expanding your passion, motivation, and desires. And your opposition would basically be coming from your 3rd house when it comes to that area and location. Libra, balance, equilibrium, and things of that perspective. Now, if you have Scorpio in your 5th house, for me, it kind of does good here, but 5th house is dealing with expressing and of course being seen. So it's Cancer, you a Cancer rising, so you'll be going through some deep transformations dealing with, your love, your romance, the way you express yourself, and your self-centeredness, your energy. For me, so be aware of some romantic, turmoil during this time. Also deep regeneration for me. Are you having fun? Are you having some excitement in your life? Are you shining? Are you getting enough shine? For me, you're gonna be going through some those phases of needing to, take full control over that area and location. Scorpio wants you to get real, deep and controlling on that area and location. Now, your oppositions is going to be basically, coming from your 11th house. Unexpected changes when it comes to your groups, your friends, your acquaintances, who you associate yourself and your energy with. You'll be going through some unexpected changes with that Uranus and Taurus being there. So, yeah, it's just pretty much, coming up, having your own unique group, your own unique way of associating with people, places, and things, and of course, not associating yourself with people, places, and things that, you can't turn around to have in your spot or in your circle when you need that support. For me, as long as you're supporting them, and it's an equal fair, equal share, equal two-way street, then everything will be right. But if that's not the case, then of course y'all gonna go through some changes. Now, you got Aries in your 10th house, so that means you need to be utilizing your 5th house, Scorpio, 10th house, Aries. Put some more expression and some shine on your status, your career, your goals, and of course what you're trying to obtain when it comes to your occupation and your career growth. Now, your oppositions and things that can be holding you back from that could be your 4th house, compromising too much with home and family, and the things that make you feel comfortable. Now, if you have Scorpio in your 6th house, Scorpio pretty much do good here. It's opportunities, it's sextile, but it's Gemini, so it's dealing with, you know, some inconjunctions, some misunderstandings when it comes to your day-to-day perspective. So that may basically mean you may be all over the goddamn place when it comes to having Scorpio in the 6th house energies. So your focus, you need to be reactive, responding deeply towards transforming your day-to-day routines, your health, your diets, things that you do on a day-to-day basis, your 9 to 5, your jobs, your services, and how you serve yourself, your health, your body, you know, all that stuff. So be aware of those energies during this time in this favor. Now, your 11th house is in Aries, so that means you pretty much need to be broadcasting your day-to-day life, your lifestyle, or, you know, broadcasting your work, your duties, your workouts, good time for that stuff, for that matter, you know, and also, you know, being in service towards helping people during that time. Also, your oppositions is in Uranus and Taurus in your 12th house. You may go through some unexpected change when it comes to your dreams, your imagination, your spirituality, and of course your subconscious. Now, also your opposition from Aries would basically be your 5th house, love and romance, or someone that you pretty much may, you know, give your all to, all in one basket. Try not to do too much during that time or during this phase. Feel me? You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket during that time too. Now, if you have Scorpio in your 7th house, Scorpio don't really do good in the 7th house. It's very detrimental, but also you're a Taurus ascendant. So, but being that you have Taurus in Taurus in your opposite sign, which is your 1st house, I mean you are on the opposite scale. So during this time, you need to be having some deep transformation towards your relationships and how you relate towards others and how the others relate towards you. Are you guys relating deep balance, or is balance not very deep and someone is very controlling, very transformative, and things not flowing and going how it's supposed to be? These are the aspects that you need to be pretty much taking into consideration in these next 30 days. Also, your opposition is going to be you. For me, you want to be surface when it's supposed to be a time that we're going to be going through some transformations during this time with Scorpio being here. Also, you have Aries in your 12th house. So that means you need to be pretty much having some relationship dreams during this time. That's what you're pretty much relationship dreams. That's dealing with passion, motivation, and of course desire, one-on-one relationships, teamwork, make the dream work. Also, your opposition is going to be from your 6th house, from Libra, which is your constellation of, you know, routines and health. So when a full moon get here, that's going to be your focus, your 6th house, and of course your 1st house. Fulfillment when it comes to dreams, and of course your day-to-day life. When the full moon get here in Taurus, after this, you know, this cycle that we're dealing with Scorpio. Now, if you now Aries ascendant, you got Scorpio in your 8th house, so it's home here, it's comfortable here, so it's gonna be pretty much good here. You're gonna be reactive, responding deeply towards deep desires, deep passions, deep motivations, of course, things that's hidden beneath the surface. Also, you got Taurus in your 2nd house. That means you'll be going through some unexpected changes when it comes to your money, your assets, of course, your value and resources, material. Be aware of that. Also, your focus is going to be basically yourself, and what can oppose that can be your relationships. Now, if you got Pisces ascendant, you got Scorpio in your 8th house. Your 9th house. You'll be reacting, responding deeply towards transforming your moralities, your experiences, and the way you learn and expand. Feel me? Letting go of certain things. Now, your oppositions will be basically coming from your 3rd house, your environment, your friends, people, places, things that you hold on to daily, deeply, 3rd house. Now, your focus is going to be 2nd house, Aries, money, assets. So play the lottery during the season. You may actually win big. Your oppositions will basically be coming from your 8th house, Libra. Now, if you go Aquarius ascendances, your focus is going to be 8th house and 10th house energy, reacting, responding deeply towards transforming your status, how you're seen, and what you're known for. And also, your opposition will be coming from your 4th house, home, family. You know, may basically be trying to hold you back towards your status, your career, and your goals. Also, this area and location, you have Aries in your 3rd house. So put your status, career, and goals, broadcast that during this time. And your oppositions of that house would be your 9th house, preaching, teaching, and morality. Capricorns, your focus is going to be reactive, responding deeply towards transforming your groups, your associations, the way you network, and the way you are putting yourself out there. So pretty much you're going to be going through some transformations towards people, places, things that you are in a circle with, or in a group with. All these people, places, and things are Yeah, like I was saying, if you have a group, a association, acquaintances that you feel they are not, on nothing, on no goals, on anything, they're just pretty much dead weight skeletons that's pretty much lingering on to your goals, your assets, and of course, what you got going on, Capricorn. Ascendant, aka your 11th house, needs deep renovation, deep transformation, and of course, you got to be going through some renovation when it comes to the people, places, things that you have associations with. You also got Pluto in Capricorn, 29 degrees, for me. So Pluto is about to make its way out of Capricorn. So you're dealing with those Plutonian energies. So that means you're going to be going through some transformation during this time too. For me, but it's going to be basically also dealing with your groups, your goals, your assets, of course, places that you will share your dreams and goals, and of course, groups and associations with. So pretty much, that's going to be your focus, transforming the people, places, and things out of your group that no longer, hold no value or no weight, or just pretty much dead weight. Now, you got your oppositions is basically your 5th house and Taurus. So that means, with that being said, for me, you've been going through some unexpected changes when it comes to your love, your romance, your way of expressing yourself, your way of taking the stage. For me, you've been going through some unexpected changes in the area and location. So the energy you put forth now will be your fulfillment in the 5th house. For me, unexpectedly. For me, now when we talk about unexpectedly, things happen unexpectedly. It can be good or it can be bad. But Uranus being here, that means we will have that full moon. And Taurus, unexpected changes, fulfillment, dealing with unexpected changes. So you want to be fulfilled with unexpected changes on a positive manner, not on a negative manner. So the seeds that you plant right now, the shit that you're doing every day, the things that's on your heart and your mind, your soul and your body, the things that you are digesting with your eyes, the way you think, the things that you're breathing in and inhaling, the BS or the good things, is going to be the energy that's going to be pretty much accumulating towards the full moon. So it's very highly important to also, take full responsibilities of these new moons. So this way you will be, above, ascending out of a cage and not descending back into your mistakes. Also, you have Aries in your 4th house. So that means what you pretty much need to be doing right now is becoming a homebody, putting passion, motivation, desire towards your home, or a home, or getting a home, and of course, broadcast or working from home. That's another thing right there that you can pretty much, utilize on this perspective. Things that make you, feel more comfortable. Things that put you at, but don't get too comfortable. But this North Node, Aries, been pretty much, that's your spiritual growth during this time. And also, that's going to be your location where you're going to be pretty much dealing with some exalted energies. That your opposition from that would be your 10th house. The areas of location that you exalt would be Libra energies. So be aware of that. So that's going to be your focus. Last but not least, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. Well, Sagittarius Ascendances. Pretty much your focus for Scorpio season is getting enough sleep and getting deep when it comes to your sleep routines, your sleep patterns, writing down your dreams, being very deep and focused towards, your subconscious during this time. And of course, transforming your dreams and imaginations, or taking full power and control of your dreams and imagination. Do you feel that you're not in control of your dreams? Do you feel that you're not in control of your subconscious? Do you feel you're not in control deeply of your feelings and emotions, your psyche? This is the time to really, take full power and control over that and transform it. And stop bullshitting. And stop letting these demons or these skeletons that's in your closet take full control of your dreams and imaginations. It's time for you to get up off your 1-2, and of course handle that ASAP, no rocky. Also, your oppositions is pretty much gonna be your 6th house, your health, your routines. You've been going through some unexpected changes during that area and location. Probably been losing a whole lot of weight. I always said, Lord, she lost all that weight, but she ain't lose all that ass. Now, pretty much when it comes to this perspective, for me, your 6th house energy is gonna be predicated towards, having some form of equilibrium when it comes to your 12th and your 6th house. So you have Aries, right, in your 5th house. So that means your 5th house and your 12th house, you need to be utilizing both those energies. So you'll be fulfilled when it comes to your 6th house and your 11th house. Feel me? Yeah, that's pretty much what that's going to basically be about. when it comes to that area and location. 12th house in Sagittarius. 12th house is actually kind of like home here, so you won't have no issues, no problems with dealing with that perspective. But you also be dealing with a square and a trine. But you're gonna have the gift to react and respond deeply towards your dreams, imaginations, and transforming it. So, like I was saying, 1 to 12 for me, you got Scorpio in that new moon in your first house. You'll be reactive, responding deeply towards transforming your personal life. So if you feel that it needs to have to take full control over. Second house, feeling need to transform the things that you deeply hold on to and value deeply. Third house, this is deeply transforming your mind, the way you think, communicate, share ideas. Fourth house, though, this is pretty much feeling need to pretty much deeply transform your home, your comfortability, and your safety, and of course, your security. Fifth house is deeply transforming the way you express yourself and the way you express yourself deeply. Sixth house, transforming your work, your health, your routines, things that you do every day on a day-to-day basis. Seventh house will be transforming your relationships. Eighth house will be transforming your behind-the-scene realm, the occult, mysticism, things that you don't pretty much put out there in the public. Ninth house will be pretty much transforming your experiences, your moralities, and the way you travel, the way you expand, the way you learn. 10th house will be transforming your status, your career, your goals, your business, your orientations. Your 11th house will be transforming your way, your associations are associated with you, how you associate yourself with your associations. And of course, your 12th house will be your dreams, your imaginations. That's going to be the new moon and Scorpio energies for zodiac signs in that constellation. Okay? So it starts with you, and consistency is key. So the more you are consistent, the more you are serious about, going through this phase and this deep transformation with this fixed water energy season, that's going to be, what you accumulate, and of course what you put in the pot of gold when it comes to that full moon being in Taurus. And of course the moon exalts Taurus, so yeah, take full responsibility of being on your 1-2, being one step ahead of the game, or 10 steps ahead of the game, however you do. This is the season to get yourself situated. Y'all be safe.